Harvey Z. Warren here, your Drop Dead Coach. This, the final module in Drop Dead Coach, is about debt settlement and taxes. If you're working through this module, it is either because you were curious to see everything in Drop Dead Coach or because you've gotten a 1099-C in the mail telling you that you owe taxes on the canceled debt on some or all of your credit card settlements. That is to say, the amount of debt that was canceled is now being reported by your creditor to the IRS, and the IRS is considering that canceled debt as income. After 3 months of weekly inquiries to the Internal Revenue Service, they finally answered a series of questions that I posed to them regarding paying tax on canceled credit card debt. There is no more authoritative information anywhere on the web than what is contained in this module. The IRS has given me an official national media response, so you can be sure that this information is the best available anywhere. To understand how to fix this problem, it is important to understand why such a rule would exist at all. It is common for executives to get bonuses in the form of low or no interest loans when they are signed to large corporations, often to purchase a home when they relocate. Sometimes, when those executives are fired, part of the golden parachute they get is to forgive the loan and release them from the obligation of paying it back. The IRS considers that income, and frankly, so do I. Similarly, when your credit card or consumer loan is canceled, the IRS sees that in the same way. But there's a real and very important difference in debt canceled on a credit card of a consumer in debt trouble and an executive's golden parachute. In your case, you are unable to repay the debt, not the recipient of a generous gift. Below you will find the actual links that were provided to me by the IRS in response to the following questions. I asked them 1. Why does the service require a 1099-C on canceled debt on credit cards? And I said to them, we want to make sure that consumers are crystal clear that this will happen. You cancel a debt for more than $600, you will get a 1099-C. Number 2, why does the service provide Form 982 to request tax relief on canceled credit card debt? And the answer to that is insolvency, that they understand that you're a debtor in trouble and that you're not a person getting a generous gift from a corporation. The third question I asked him was why you should make such a 982 request, understanding that it may not be granted. You must qualify as insolvent, and you'll see some forms below that will help to explain that to you. My fourth question, why you should make your tax preparer aware of this option when next you file. Well, that goes back to my video question, which is, if you don't ask, you don't get. It's astonishing to me how many professional accountants have no idea that you can get tax relief on Form 982. With millions of Americans drowning in debt, you would think most CPAs would know about Form 982. What you'll find is that most of them have never heard about it. Please bring it to the attention of your tax preparer. As you read the answers below for the Internal Revenue Service, you may not understand them, but your tax professional will. You just need to bring it to their attention. You can spend several months like I did trying to get the IRS to tell you what your obligations are when you settle a debt. One of the great values that we bring to the consumer here at Drop Dead Coach is to bring you the most authoritative and the most up-to-the-minute information possible on what your duties are to the Internal Revenue Service and what your options are should you be billed for the taxes on a 1099-C. The most important aspect of this section is to understand that you need to allow for it when you make your budget. When you're in a negotiation with your creditors and you're trying to arrive at a resolution figure, remind them that there will be a time that you may have to pay tax on this debt when it's canceled, and that needs to be taken into consideration on your budget. They will not forget to send you the 1099-C. Don't forget to ask them to accommodate for it when they ask you to pay your bill. I'm Harvey Z. Warren, your Drop Dead Coach.